tupatane kotini.
Diana, Diana.
Esteemed viewers of Kenya Online Media, new details continue to unravel in regards to the Willy Paul versus the Bahati's family saga as a new twist of events takes place. Now, today people were present at the Kiambu law courts where Willy Paul was actually supposed to plead either guilty or not guilty in his hearing in regards to the charges that were leveled against him that led to his arrest in a rather dramatic way from his home. Now, Diana Bahati actually, claimed that Willy Paul cyberbullied her to a point that the lawyer, that is Diana Marua's lawyer, yesterday made a statement to the media saying that the reason for Willy Paul's arrest was because he cyberbullied Diana Marua back in 2021. Now, a lot of people have asked themselves, why from 2021? Why is he getting arrested in 2024? Now, that is because, according to Diana Marua's lawyer, evidence was being gathered all along, and yesterday it's when the mandate was given for Willy Paul to be arrested. Now, what is the twist of events? What happened today at the Kiambu law courts? Ladies and gentlemen, reporting for Kenya Online Media, my good name is Sky Kakwe. Now, it was a shock to most people that were present at the Kiambu law courts where they were waiting to hear, the case, that is the hearing of Willy Paul, so that he can be able to plead either guilty or not guilty. But shock of events, Diana and Bahati himself failed to show up, and people were very disappointed. Media personnel were very disappointed because they were all waiting to participate and get a chance to hear Willy Paul's side of the story. Now, according to Diana Marua's lawyer about cyberbullying, that case was actually not registered. The reason why Willy Paul got a chance to actually go home is because they were told the case was not registered. Yes, Willy Paul was arrested yesterday and taken to, Kiambu, whereby he was charged 50,000 Kenya shillings as bond to actually get to go home so that he cannot spend time in the cell overnight. Now, after paying 50,000 Kenya shillings, he was supposed to appear at the Kiambu law courts today, which he did rather early at around 11, and he showed up in his, yellow Audi, that is yellow car, and he was there ready to plead either guilty or not guilty, but to the disappointment of him and other people, Diana and Bahati did not show up. Now, other people that were present there were the DCI officers that were that actually arrested Willy Paul from his home yesterday. Also in attendance was Willy Paul's two lawyers, and that has left people very, very confused because they did not even realize when Willy Paul went home. They did not see Willy Paul leave, but they were told later on that he had to leave because the case was not registered. That means there was no hearing to be done. Now, most people have seen Willy Paul post a video that is a TikTok on his social media platforms, Instagram and TikTok, doing the Keroro challenge, and they were wondering what is happening. This guy seems rather happy, and most people were like, he was supposed to be, in court answering to the, to the charges that are leveled against him, but he was doing a challenge, a TikTok challenge in the middle of the road. Now, what people do not know is that that's because Willy Paul actually left after realizing that there was no case registered against him for hearing. Now, what type of cyberbullying is happening? Because they have not told us what exactly happened. And we all know the story. Back in 2021, Willy Paul released a song known as Diana, but he did not mention whether it was Diana Marua or Diana Bati or any other Diana for that matter, because Dianas are in plenty in this Kenya, and people were waiting to see that particular evidence that was being gathered from 2021 to 2024, so that they can see what they actually found that could show that this Diana in question is actually Diana Bahati. Now, a lot of disappointment is to the media personnel, that is to the media houses that were actually there to cover the whole thing, because they were left with nothing and had no choice but to go home and wait for new developments on this case, or wait for Bahati and Diana to speak in regards to this case. Now, keep it online, Kenya Online Media. We will be here to update you about what goes on, if Willy Paul will be rearrested, or what the Bahati's family is actually going to say regarding this case. That's all for now. Keep it Kenya Online Media for more updates.
So guys, this is Bahati mtoto wa mama arriving. So tugawi hata juo mweshi. Mzee mzima. Niko best. Mambo vipi Bahati? Uko fresh? Watea masafara. Hapo. Yeah, sawa.